everyone, I have a special video for you today. I have two Checkmate and 2 puzzles for the price of one video. Hey, results! So here we have the first puzzle. It is white to move and Checkmate and 2. And once you manage to solve it, you can then have a look at this puzzle. Also, white to move, Checkmate and 2. It looks like the same puzzle. There's one slight difference. The position has moved one rank to the left. So this one, all the pieces are along this way, and then this one, they've moved one rank to the left. But does it matter? Do the solutions change? We'll find out in this video. So see if you can solve it. See if you can solve both those puzzles. Once you do that, I'll then show the solution. Okay, so hopefully you managed to get the solution. As always, if you weren't able to get it, not a problem. You can skip straight ahead to the solution that I've got on the timestamp here. I'll talk a little bit about these two puzzles and then we'll go into the actual solving of them. Okay, so both of these puzzles, this first one was actually composed by J. Hartong. He was a Dutch international master, a very strong player. And then this one was actually composed by someone else, weirdly enough, going by the name of B. Larsson. I don't know if that is Bent Larsen or not, although it's a slightly different spelling. I don't know if that matters in Danish, whether or not the spelling, but it's not spelt the way that we would spell Larsen, so L-A-R-S-E-N, I believe is how it's meant to be spelt. This one is like a son, so it's S-O-N. So I don't know. I don't think that makes a difference. It could be that is actually the well-respected, very strong Danish Grandmaster Bent Larsen. I'm not sure. Anyway, right. So let's have a look at both of these puzzles. So, so this one, it's very difficult to play because, well, to get Checkmate in 2 is quite hard, shall we say. The challenge here for White is he would love to move either of any of these pieces really, but at all times this king has got nowhere to go to, and also these pawn moves sort of thrust out to be a bit of a nuisance. So if, let's say, I mean, one way I looked at this particular one is I was thinking, okay, well maybe I move my rook along to h3 or something, and then maybe start doing something along here. Annoyingly with this move is by moving this rook, we're no longer defending this really strong pawn, which is keeping this black king imprisoned on f8. So of course he can then take. The same problem really occurs whenever we move this this king. If we, let's say, move it, I don't know, to g2, because I don't know, maybe we want to free up this rook to do something. This doesn't actually just do anything. Black can just make any pawn move, and there isn't a way to check the black king within the 2-move frame. So really, with this solution, it's gotta be a queen move, but it's just trying to work out which queen move works. So when I actually solved this one, I just had to sort of basically brute force my way to find the right square, and it's quite difficult. I mean, if, let's say, we move, I don't know, all the way to a6, the problem here is black can create some really annoying little escape routes with g6, for example. And it doesn't matter if we throw in a check here, the king can run away along these dark squares. So really, I kind of when I noticed this, I thought, okay, we've got to do something about how we can control all of these different dark square running away moves. Bear in mind, white just needs to check with this king, assuming black hasn't created any sort of weird little bolt holes to get away. So that's why the solution to this one is actually queen to a1. Really, really strong move. The point of this is this: if, let's say, this pawn moves to e6, for example, we can easily deliver checkmate on a3. Remember what I said, if we just need to get a check on the king and the king's got nowhere it can run to, we should be fine. You can see here we're absolutely dominating along these dark squares on this diagonal. Now, another move that could be played here is we move this pawn, in which case, wherever this pawn moves, if it goes g6 or g5, we can deliver checkmate on h8 again, dominating on these dark squares. So really, really nice, that one. So that's how we solve this one. Now, the solution suddenly changes when we move to this one. Now, you might be asking yourself, does the move queen to a1 work now? Well, the problem with this is that now black can block it with this move, and we've got a bit of a different problem now. As you can see, if we try and throw in this check along here, the king now has somewhere it can go to. In fact, this time it's going to be working along these light squares to get out of the position. So again, we have to come up with something very cunning. Similar solution to this, the king and rook, they can't move. So it's really going to only just be the queen move here. And again, I had to look for quite some time to try and find it. At first I thought about trying to stay on these light squares and then delivering a mate that way. So I was looking at things like queen to h1, which looks really good. The problem with this is black has got a very nice defensive move here, d5, and that stops this check from coming here. And of course, if we throw in this check this way, the king can run up along d7. It wouldn't be a checkmate in 2. So for this particular one, the solution to this is just trying to basically get ourselves into a position wherever these pawns move, that we've got a check along both of these diagonals simultaneously somehow. And that's why the solution to this one is the move queen to h4. Very nice. The idea of this is this: if he plays f6, we have got the move h5, delivering the checkmate. So just to show you that, there's a checkmate there. And if he got d6 or even d5, again, we can just come over here. But notice, by playing onto the 4th rank here, we haven't got any, black has not got these annoying blocking pawn moves that stop the queen from delivering the winning checkmate here. So I thought that was a really nice solution, and it's amazing how the solution to this just totally changes if you just move the position one move to the left. So just to get to right to the start here, so again, quite amazing how the solution just suddenly changes completely when you move the position one rank to the left. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. I really quite enjoyed solving this double header. If you did too, make sure you leave a like at the end of this video. If you want to as well, please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost anything at all. Hit that notification bell. It will let you know whenever I produce any new videos on this channel. But that's it for this video. If you like what you see, if you want to solve some more of these, check out my playlist for Checkmate in 2 problems. There's lots of really fun problems like this one that you can solve after this video. Take care. Bye-bye.